everybody. I'm gonna help you make this amazing painting. And I know you guys are probably like, I can't paint that, this is too hard, because you haven't done it before. But once I help you do it and just explain, and then your brain sees it for the first time, you'll be like, oh, I get it, right? But you have to wait for that understanding to happen, right? So who feels a little bit nervous or excited, right? Part of that is that your inside brain is like, this is going to be hard, right? But that is the best feeling, because you can only learn on this planet by doing, right? So if you watched me paint, you wouldn't know how to paint. So you just go, okay, lady, if that's what she says to do, I'll do it. And then when it comes out good, you go, oh, of course that's how it would be. But only after you've done it, because Earth is weird, right? So when the teacher shows you math, do you learn math? No. When you do math, you learn the math, right? It's like a trick. So Earth. So we're going to paint this. And we're going to do the sky first and then the clouds. It's super awesome. And the clouds are a weird pattern that, I'll just tell you this early, the goal that makes it look like a real cloud is not to have any matching bumps, right? That they all are weirder than the one next to it. They no matching. Look, those two match, dumb. That's nope, F. But this one and this one, a shorter and a taller and a BB. Right? So I'm going to tell you that early so it will sink in while we're doing other stuff. Okay, so we're going to paint the sky first. So to paint the sky, just by looking at it, we can open up the paints that we're going to need. So it's white, and then yellow, orange, and purple. Oh, pink and purple. Yellow, orange. Oh, and the pink is a red color. She looks red. But I call her pink because I always add her to white and then she looks pink. So I'll just put them in rainbow order, like white, yellow, orange, pink, purple. There. Okay, I put mine in orange in order. And then I'm going to open them. Pop, pop, pop. And we're going to save our lids because if there's anything left over, we can decorate rocks and stuff later. Okay, awesome. Oh, we do push up our sleeves because it's real paint. Doesn't come out of your clothes, but it washes off your skin. So if you push up your sleeves and put your arms down, like on napkins, it washes off. But your clothes, it turns to hard plastic and it won't let go. Okay, so we're going to paint the sky, and we're going to do it in two pieces, yellow and orange first. Then we'll do the pink and purple part. And what we do is we get a whole background wet with white paint. We're going to pretend like she's water, because white paint is weird. It's mostly white gel, right? That turns clear like Elmer's glue. Have you ever seen them make a can of paint at the store, and they open the can and it's white? And you're like, we don't want white paint. Well, they add color to it. And then the white gel spreads it on the wall and turns clear and just leaves the pigment. Well, that's true with our white paint. We paint it solid white, and then we add yellow and kind of decorate the white. But you don't want any dry spots because it looks funny. Okay, so we need our big paintbrush. Big paintbrush. And then we're going to get and find halfway, right? So, of the sky, right? So, you just kind of, I don't know, maybe you could use your hand to measure, like a hand plus a hand. No? Okay, there's halfway. I don't know. Pick halfway in the sky. Just you decide. Halfway. You decide. Most people go a little too high, a little too low, but it's halfway. And we're just going to get our white paint, and we just poke our white paint. Poke. Oh, I got some. Now you get some. Poke. And I'm going to hold it the flat, skinny way instead of the big way, just so it makes like a little knife, right? Because I want to make a line to tell me where the middle is. So it's right there, and it's white on white. You'll barely be able to see this, but here's my halfway. Woo! And it's, you can't see white on white. Let me put a little bit of color in that. It's a speck, right? I'll use my finger just so you can see it. Okay. Okay, now you can see a little bit because it was too white. Okay, and then holding it the skinny flat way, I just push the paint across. You'll be able to see the white on white because it's shiny. You'll be able to tell. I put a little yellow in mine. You don't have to put yellow in yours. That was just because you couldn't see it. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Can't see nothing. So I just made a line. I was like, okay, that looks about halfway. Okay, now we're going to get everything below this line up to the pen. If you get it in the water, we paint the water over the sky, right? The water goes over the top of the sky. So you're like, oh no, I got it in the sky. Don't worry about it. We're paint over it. So now I'm going to stab my paint even harder. So I get my white paint and I go, oh my God, that's so much paint. Like that. And then we hold it like a pencil. And now we're going to use it the big way. Up and down. And I'm just going to paint with the sides of the paintbrush. And I push and pull. And put the flat side underneath the line we made. And I just hold like a pencil. But then I push the paint and pull the paint. And push the, and I fall off the page. And I push and pull. Oh, it's a little dry. It didn't quite make the whole thing wet. You do it. You copy me. Go ahead. So I need another poke, I think. I'm going to go like this. Maybe not as big as I did last time. Just some. Whoop, hello. There. A little bit. And then I'm going to get it wet all. Okay, there. Now it's slippery. And I can tell that it's shiny. You can't tell because of my beauty light over there. But mine is shiny. And I have, oh, wait, that's not shiny. It's supposed to be wet. Okay, there. And I can tell it's wet because the reflection of the light. Okay, so there's no dry spots. All by pencil. I just painted over the pencil. Okay, now we're going to put yellow. And we're just going to poke. We don't need very much. We're just going to poke it, right? So we just stick it in there and go poke. All right. That's, I guess, right? I got some yellow. Now you do it. Always copy me. And don't look at your neighbor to see if they're doing it. They don't know what they're doing. Copy me. So you just, if you know, understand it, then you go, right? So now I'm going to find halfway of the wet part that I just did. I'm just going to wipe it off. I just want it off my paintbrush. I'm just going to smear it off and just go, there. It's right in the middle of my white that I just did. I just dropped off some yellow. I just dropped it off. And we just dropped because we're going to decorate it. And now we'll switch back to big paintbrush like this. And see if we can't get it to smear in a little bit. Let's crush the yellow into the white. Now back to big paintbrush. I'm just going to smash it in. Look at it turn to baby yellow. What? Ooh, I have a pretty color. I just did one stripe, one paintbrush big. Now you do it. See if it changes colors. You do it. Oh, and you can hold on to your painting while you paint if it seems to keep moving and doesn't feel stable. I hold on and paint. Seems to move. Did it change colors to like a lemony yellow? Okay, what's in our paintbrush right now? Lemony yellow. So don't get more yellow from your cup. Watch this. Everybody look up and watch. I'm going to wipe off what's left. I'm going to touch this one but lower down and wipe this yellow. Oh, it's even softer yellow. And then go down even lower and just what's left on my paintbrush and go to the bottom. Oh, it's almost white. So good. How many color values do you need for 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. The first one, look how much yellow's in it, dark. The second swipe was just what was left in my paintbrush, medium. And then the bottom, almost nothing, light. Nice job. Okay, now let's go back to that dark area. And see if we can, did you smash it in? Smash, smash, smash. Oh. And then all the way off the page, flick, off the page. And if it feels dry, you didn't have enough white paint. We get it wet with white to make it slippery. And fall off the page and fall off the page. Okay, now everybody pause because we're going to go up here. Look at the dark area. Let's go get that. Pretend this is a sponge and go over the top of that. I'm just going to tell, I picked it up with my paintbrush. Look! I'm just going to drop it off a little higher. There. Nice. Now the whole thing has a little bit of yellow. But look at, is it all the same value is how dark the color is? Is it the same value of yellow? No. There's dark areas, medium areas, and light areas. Nice. And then how do we do it? Hold it like hold it like a pencil and push your paint and pull your paint and push and pull. This is the texture we're going for. Push and pull. Okay, now we're going to make the orangey part, but like a halfway world in the orangey part. So I just would like to blend in, look at mine. A little bit of baby orange fell down inside my yellow. I'm going to let it. Okay, so how much orange is that? So I'm going to find my orange. I'm just going to let the tiny corner touch the orange and sneak up on the orange and just go poke. Oh, I got some. Just a little bit. Wait, respect more. Okay, that's it. Gentle, gentle. Now you do it. Just some. Just a little tiny bit. Tiny bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. Look at it. It's just big. Just on the tipsies. Okay, now we'll hold it the skinny way, the flat way, because we just want to drop it off and then decorate it. But let's put it on the white, but on the top part of the white. And I just go, so it's a little bit. And I just go, ew, get off my, oh, it's not even straight. Oops. Whatever. I don't care. It's a mistake. Because I was holding it. And then it's a bit, look at how it starts off where I land. It's very dark. And then as it runs out, it turns like less and less. So even right there, I have dark, medium, light, and I give my paint permission to be different values of color. Now I'm going to go back to the big way, like this, and smush it in. Crush it in. So I'm going to go. I start off the page and then jump on. Off the page to off the page. Oh, I got a baby orange. Baby orange. Look at it, so pretty. Crush it in the big way now. Big way. And what's in your paintbrush? Baby orange? Let's go down. Here's the baby orange we just did. We'll overlap a little bit. So we go over it. But let's drop off just what's left in our paintbrush and go one row lower. It's like mist. Just like a little bit of mist. Oh, it's so pretty. I just touch it a little bit and it turns into an invisible orange. Like almost clear. Now you do it. So do you see the line? You can't see my line anymore. How come? I kept touching it until it disappeared and turned into mist. It's not a flag. You don't see any edges. If I want to get rid of something on wet paint, I just touch it and it will disappear. So off the page to off the page, and it changes. And we don't add paint. Do not add color. We're trying to run out of color. And then we go very orange, not very orange, running out of orange, disappeared. And if it turned to orange because you added some, let's put a few clouds in there. So now I'm going to get my white, and I'm just going to use the corner, and I get a little scoop. With the corner, I get a little scoop. And I'm just going to drop it off in like little boogies. Maybe like 3. That's all it will let. And I just go boogie, 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 boogie. I don't know. Oh. Just random. And you just drop off like blobs. They're ridiculous. They're all thick. Now, let's streak them like springtime clouds and just go off the page and off the page. And look at they like, oh, a little brightness, and turn your dots into strings and pull them straighter. We want white to live because she's a cloud, but we want to stretch her like this, and it will calm down your orange a little bit. Nice. Little how many color values for 3D? 3. Do you have dark pieces, medium pieces, light pieces? Who's ready to make the top half? Me. Okay. So we decorated that, and who got variations of color? Did you go all the way down to the pencil? Right? And we got that color. So now I'm going to wet from the orange all the way up to the top with my white paint. And then look at this weird where the line is right there. It's probably not going to look great when we blend it together. I mean, we'll try, but it tends to dry. But look what goes right on the line. A row of clouds. So, who cares? Right? The clouds decorated. So now, dirty little paintbrush, don't care. Because this is sky and it's like sunrise, right? So I'm going to stab my white paint like I'm mad. And I'm going to get a lot. Stab. There. This is probably enough to do the whole, oh my God. Right? That's a lot. And I'm not afraid to touch the top of that orange because I put a cloud on it anyway. And I just smoosh the paint on there flat and crush it on there. Smash, pull. And I push my paint and pull my paint. And I push it into the corner and pull and push. Oh, here I am. I'm touching. I went and touched the orange. Don't care. Don't care. It just picks it up on my paintbrush, but we don't care. And then look at, I didn't have enough to get, it's ran out and it's all dry. I'm going to get another poke. I poke it, I don't have to poke as hard because it's not as big. But I got a little bit more paint and I drop, oh, because the top is all jealous. Didn't get any white. And then now I'm going to look for dry spots. Looking for shininess. Oh, that right there. Corner. Okay. There. Now let's do it first. Just checking. It all has to be wet, right? Or it doesn't come out good. Who didn't get enough paint last time? Here's your chance to adjust and just go a little bit more. A little bit. Okay, now I just want to smooth it. So I'm going to just very gently. My paint is where I told it to be. Now I'm just going to go, just for smoothness, off the page to off the page. A little bit lower, a little bit low, just for smoothness. Oh, I touched the orange again. Don't care. Totally don't care. And you can use both sides of your paintbrush. Push, and then flip it over and pull, and push, and pull. Smoothing, and hold on to your painting if it feels like awkward to you. It gives you a little bit of stability like that, because I tend to lean. Okay, now let's put, we have 3 colors, orange, pink, and purple, the best. So a little bit more orange. So I just need a poke, right? So I'm just gonna go poke, stab it. I don't have to be as gentle as last time, just a poke. Okay, now I'm going to go just 2 fingers above that baby orange. Just the 2. It's just, I use my fingers to measure because everybody has fingers, right? So one finger is touching the orange, and then just above it, I go swipe. Okay, that's where to put it. And then push it all the way. Oh, there's still some on my paintbrush. I'm going to push it all the way. Fall smooth. There, fun. Great. Now let's turn it from the skinny way to the big way and then crush it in and make a new color. So smoosh, push, pull. And I'm pushing kind of hard. I'm going to hold on to my painting. Push, pull, push, pull. So pretty, but I stay, you know, just 2 fingers from the button. I'm not climbing. I'm not going higher. I just push it, crush it, crush it. Hey, isn't this the same color now as the baby orange? Couldn't we go down a tiny bit and cover it up? I'm going to go down a little bit. I'm in the baby orange. What? It is the same color. Nice. Good job. Now we're going to do pink. Can you find pink? She's like red. She's my red color, but I call her pink. She turns pink when you mix her with white. And we're going to go 2 fingers above that one. Ooh, and there's orange in my paintbrush. Did you know orange and pink make the best color ever? So I'm going to get pink. I'm just going to poke it like a mad. Poke! Ooh, I got it. So I only need 1 poke. That's all I need. 2 fingers above it. How come you trust yourself right now? Because we did it with yellow and orange and you know what's going to happen. You can trust it. And the white is staying slippery. But fall off the page as the edges get jealous. Fall off the page. Fall off the page. Now I'm going to crush it in and make a baby pink. Smush. Oh, because there's orange in my papers. There's a new color happening. New color. What? So pretty. I can hardly stand it. It's so good. But you know what? I think mine looks like a flag. Does yours look like a flag? It's just, what color is in my paintbrush right now? Oh, it looks like sherbet. You guys like sherbet? I'm going to go take this paintbrush and go just down into the orange a little bit. I'm going to tell orange to calm down. Right? So dirty paintbrush. Now look at how dark that orange is. I'm going to tell her to calm down with my baby orange, my baby pink. Oh, I put some pink in the orange. Oh, God, so pretty. I can't go lower than that because yellow's already dry. But I did decorate I put a little bit of, what? You're so jealous of me right now. What? Okay, and now we're going to put purple. And I need this pink's help that's in here. It's going to be a pretty purple. Who's got purple? Look how dark she is. Oh my God. She's so dark, right? Because you know why? In this picture, when the sun rises, it's peeking up and this is still the nighttime, right? So the sun rises and you can still sort of see nighttime sky, right? So it turns purple. So it's on the very, very tippity top. So I'm like, all right, where's my purple? So I just give it a poke. Just go and poke. Woohoo! Okay, maybe a little more. I was being careful. Okay, maybe another. Okay, poke. Okay, there. Like that. And where are we going to put it at? The tippity tip top. So I just squish it on there. Oh, it didn't even barely get, what? Let me try again. My paintbrush is moving. Oh, it's trying to fall off the top. What? Okay, maybe a poke more. Look at how mine is. Where I landed, it's purple, and then it totally ran. Maybe one more tiny poke. One more poke. That's it. It just isn't very purple. And okay, one more time. Okay, I got this. Got a little bit in the corner, right? Okay, and this side is the jealous side. So I'm going to put it over here. And then put, all right, now it's perfect. All right, okay. There's no way to know how much paint to get until you put it on there and then you adjust. Okay, now I'm going to crush it in. Big paintbrush. Smash, 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 smash. Smoosh it and smash it and smoosh it. Oh, look at my paintbrush. That is so pretty. Now you do it. And then, what's in our paintbrush right now? Baby purple. Let's put baby purple on the pink. So all right, because I don't like whatever this is right there, ugly white stripe. I put the pink on my purple and the purple on my pink. Wow, I don't have to ever touch the top of the painting. She's purple just how I like it. But I'm just like, it's in my paintbrush, and I just made a new color on my canvas. So pretty. And I give it permission to be the darkest purple at the top, then medium, and then pinkish purple. I give it permission to touch the pink and make a new color. And I push hard. Who likes theirs? Isn't that pretty? The best. So good. We're all done with this paintbrush. Look how pretty she is. So pretty. Looks like unicorn poop. Okay, now we just put that down. And then let's put the lid on all of our paints except for purple and white. Because I worry. I don't want them to dry out. Because we can use them in later. So I don't need yellow. Sleep. Put the lid on. I don't need pink. I don't need orange. But I do need purple and white. Want to see why? Let me show you. Our clouds. Right? But how many color values for 3D? 3. So is pure white gonna cut it? No. Because I need dark, medium, light. So I'm gonna make shadows. Oh yeah, I did put pink in this one. Pink, purple. Okay, we do need pink. Forgot. Okay, so we're gonna make a pink and white cloud and then a purple and white cloud. But how many color values is that? So it's the pink and white mixed together, or pink and white mixed together, and pure white. The tops of the clouds are always pure white. The shadow's in her tummy, in the bottom. And then let me tell you something very weird about clouds. They're all flat on the bottom. Who did this cloud when you were little? Humpty, 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 Humpty. Made out of M's or something, right? They're not round on the bottom. Just before it rains, like a heavy diaper, they're round on the bottom. But they're always flat because they're always going somewhere. And they ride the wind like that. So, and you can see they're flat. And when you look at them, like, oh my God, they are. You know what else about clouds? They go like this. Tana, 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 poink. They always do that. They go tana, 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 poink. Like they disappear on themselves. And then we're gonna make this one first, right? So it will be our ugliest one. Because how many times have we made clouds? Never. So, not this way. So we're gonna go, okay, then these will be my ugly ones and these will be my best ones. Okay, so I'm gonna get my this little pokey paintbrush. She's new, right? And then she's a little bit like perfectly round, and that's not very cloud fluffy. Can you bounce it up and down in your hand and try to wake her up to, oh, she got a little ratty, right? That'll give her nice fluffy edges. She won't be like, she'll be like, oh, fluffy, like that. Okay, so remember that spot where the two oranges met? Remember that? And like, it does look like a flag. Look how it's starting to dry. You can totally see where that was my baby orange. And then there's the orange that we made second. It's definitely a line. Well, let's make a cloud. Okay, so we're going to drop off the white paint like a big blob. Then we're going to fluff it. Okay, we drop off the paint like we did with the colors and then create it. But we go like this. Okay, so this is going to be funny, but it totally works. Okay, so we have to make tiny little circles like this. And I spin my paintbrush as small and as fast as I can. Now you do it. Spinning, 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 tiny, 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 like that. Now you do it. I don't see you doing it. Tiny, small, tiny, tiny, like you're circling a period on a page. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, that's hard, right? No, super tiny circles. The tiniest you can make. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay. Then it's like it's on a motor. And here's my little motor's going to go. Well, while it's spinning, then I go up and make cloud. Like up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. but they're teeny tiny circles that happen to be fluff, okay? So they're flat bottoms, and then, remember what I said when we first started? And I said, you don't want any matchy-matchies. Look at those two practically match. That's ugly. But these ones are better. Big, small, little, medium, big, big, big! Little, tiny, small, small, small. So I want a variation of size, but they're only about 3 fingers big. It looks bigger than it is. It's only about 3 fingers. We don't want to go up into the pink, like way up in there. Okay, let's try one. So everything I just said makes absolutely no sense, because how do you actually learn on Earth? By doing. Now we're going to apply what your brain heard. So I'm going to get white. Just going to stab it like I'm mad. Stab! That's a lot. And then, where was that orangey spot where we first put our yellow? Right, it's like all ugly right there. So, and it's all probably dry because we overlapped wet paint on dry paint. So let's just put with just perfectly straight and flat. It's only about a hand big. I just wipe it off like it's a booger. Get off my paintbrush. And it's, how big is it? As big as an open hand. Open hand. Whoop. Right? Now, let's turn it into a cloud. Okay, so you've never done this before, but this is how you make a cloud. It's professional, but I'm saying it in a fun way. So I go teeny tiny, right now, and then I know. Here's an explanation. You know how a vacuum cleaner spins? The motor spins, and then you go up and down to clean the floor, right? Well, we're gonna go spinning, and then go up, and then down, and up. Oh. I almost made the same size, right? Each one has to be big. So we're going to go like this and just land. And we start spinning. Start my engine. And then I go up, down. Uh-oh, the next one better not be that size. Then I go up, baby one. And then the one next to that will be big. And then there, like that. Oh, those two match. Okay, let me make this one taller. Okay. Did you do it? And you were spinning while you went up, and then spinning while you made another BB one, and then the medium one, and they're made out of spins that climb. My spins are climb. Okay, now how about the ends? The ends come to. I told you about the ends. What happens to the ends? They're completely flat, but they go tana spin. Okay. Tana. So I start spinning, and I go, oh, spinning, and tana. It's like a UFO. Oh, the other side's jealous. And tana, spin. So we're spinning while we climb. So it's always spinning, it never stops, and then it fluffs. Woo! Right? Now can you find your pink? The red one. And find your, because we just want a tiny bit of pink. Do you know this one will pick up way too much pink. All right, it's just too. So I'm going to use this one and just go, I'm just going to sneak on it and just get a ton of, and, oh, I got a speck. Okay, maybe a bigger speck. I was being too little. Okay, there. I just got a tiny speck. Okay, that's too tiny. I'm just scared I'm going to get too much. Okay, there. It's a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to drop it off on the floor of the cloud. Where's the darkest part of the cloud? The bottom. Because where's the sun? On the top. So we never let this pink touch the top of the cloud. She's done. Top of the cloud finished. But the bottom of the cloud with like a little something. So I just get this little pink. I'm just going to wipe it off on the cloud. But on the floor of the cloud. Ew. There. Just wiped it off. And I kind of picked up some pink. Let me do it closer. That wasn't good. It was too far away. It just dropped it up. Right? Now let's get the other paintbrush and try to make fluff. Right? So I go, oh, I'm not going to go up to the top. I like my top, but I'm just going to put it in her belly. But I just spin again, and I keep it near the floor. But let me bring it closer, and I'm just going to start spinning. Oh, and I went up into the floor, and that's it in her tummy, and I up in her tummy, and then down over there in tummy. Just in her tummy. I made her a little bit pinker. Just in her tummy. And and they can have ups and downs too. They don't have to be like a circle, a tube, right? I went up, down, 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 up, down, down, but just on the floor. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush. I think I have all this color in there. I want to make a white cloud. So I'm just going to get a paper towel. And I put my paintbrush in there. And I'm just going to pinch it and squeeze the paint out of it. And then a big boogie of paint will be in there. We don't want that colored pink in there because we want a white cloud. So clean paintbrush. Now you do it. I open my paper towel because that way I could use the same paper towel for each one. Who wants to make another cloud like that? That was our first one. We should make another one. Who thinks this will be our ugliest one? How come? Because it's our first one. The first time our brain went, what? And then you do it, and then your brain kind of goes, oh, okay, I guess. But then the second one, your brain will go, oh, how curious. It's a little bit better. Okay, so now I get the same little paintbrush, and I get a poke of white. So I just stab it. Stab! I boom! Got a blobule. Look at mine's dripping. I don't care. Stab. And now, oh, they're even. They're on the same piece of wind, right? So I just go in this nice and flat. Whee! It's even. They're even with each other. And now we have to turn on our engine. They're going to end up touching. They're not scared of each other. They're part of the same cloud. But I'm going to go, and I start spinning. And this one will make more sense because you've done it once before. So I go, and then while it's spinning, then I go up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 medium, 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 small, 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 tan, 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 big, 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 small, 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 tan, 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 big, 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 little, small, 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 big. Okay. So now you can watch me do it, right? I'll do it closer. So I start spinning. Just to get the texture. It's all about the texture with a cloud. And then I go up, 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 and then down, down, and then up, 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 big, 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 small, 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 tiny, baby, 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 and then big, 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 small, 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 small. Okay. I don't know. And then I look. Okay, they don't. I give them a bump or something. I just don't want them to match. Okay, give him a bump. I don't want them to match. Okay. No matchy matchy. Ew, I have to do something. I don't want to touch the top. I just want to ruin the tops of them. They're just too matchy. Okay. And then, what about the edges? They're jealous. Aren't they supposed to come to a tiny point and they go, tana, 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 tana. And then this, ooh, the ones in the middle, they're going to touch. I don't care. Now they touched. I made my clouds touch. I don't care. Did you do it? Okay, now where's my little paintbrush? Little square paintbrush. Now I need pink. Now I'm going to poke my pink. Poke. Okay, that was a little too much. Whatever. This will be a darker cloud. I don't care. I don't care. It has a shadow. Okay, now where do I drop? Wait, this is going to make sense to you now because we've done it. So where do I drop it off at? The floor. On the cloud, I wipe it off on the bottom of the cloud. Not over there. I did that one already. I don't touch it. But this one, oh, it's going to be darker. Look, so much more pink. Nice. And then, are they just a spinning tube like a worm? No. They have ups and downs. High, low, 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 high, low, low, right? But I never touch the top of the cloud. The top of the cloud wants to be white because the sun is shining on the top of the cloud. They don't get any shadow. Okay, so here I go. Paintbrush. It's going to start spinning. And it's just for the floor. Decorate. But I do jump around a little bit, right? So I go up, 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 down, down, down. I almost got close to the top. That was too hyper. Okay, up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 spinning, spinning, fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. It's all about the texture of a cloud. Oh, that one has a lot of pink in it. Look at, ooh, I'm lucky. So we're spinning, spinning, then we climb. It's all about trying to make like fluffy. We're wind. We're being the wind in this story. We're spinning, we're fluffing, right? Now that was one. That was nice, right? Now let's go about 2 fingers higher and put another one, right? We don't have to clean our paintbrush this time. You know why? Because this pink is going to look really good in our purple one. Look at how she decorated. Because she's up in purple world, she gets a purple shadow. Ooh, and there's our moon. She gets a purple tummy. Okay, so I go, all right. So I need my white. I just stab it. Wait, is this one going to be better? How come? Because you've done it twice. And your brain's like, all right. And then you make an adjustment in your brain, right? Your brain goes, you don't get mad when you don't do something you don't like. You just go, can I adjust that? And you stare at it and go, yeah, I like that part. Well, I would maybe, And then you make an adjustment, right? You go, next time I'm going to change it. Okay, so now I got my dirty little paintbrush. Don't even care. And I stab my white paint. Stab! Okay. Woo! Okay, that seems like a lot. I feel like I got way too much. Okay. And copycat. And we just go on the pink. Hello. But it's straight because it's riding the wind. We know that. Okay. And then what do? You already know. You already know. And so tightest little circles that can make a fluffy. And then I make a fluffy cloud. And I go, all right. So I start spinning, and I go up, I don't know. And then I check and make sure nobody matchy. I might have to go back and make a fluff. Okay. I just make sure that they don't, because otherwise it's an M cloud. And flat bottoms. I don't know. And then what about the tip, the corner, the ends? The ends are, what? I'm going to go, little spinning, right on the floor. I'm barely touching it with the corner of my paintbrush. And the bottom of the point, like that. Pointy. I just used the very corner. I just barely touched it. Okay, now I need a little paintbrush. Mine still has pink in it. I think I'm going to like that in my cloud. I'm not even going to take it off. So I'm going to get purple. I'm just going to poke it. Poke. Stab my purple. Stab. And where is it going to go? Wait, like the pink? We drop off the purple on the floor and then decorate it. Right? Who's got pointy ends? The pointy ends. Right? So I get this purple. Where does it go? On the floor. Oh, this is what happened when I tried to put it on the top. Purple is so see-through. She's mostly gel. So I'm going to get more. Stab. Right? And I'm going to drop it off the other way, maybe there. So they kind of meet in the middle. Because where I landed, it all came off and then it was nothing. There. Now I have purple on both sides. Okay. And does this purple touch the top of the clouds? No. Because the top of the clouds are safe from any color because it's white. So now I'm going to, okay, cute little paintbrush. You already know. What do? Start spinning. Okay, and we already did 2. And look at it, it's already drying. Look at it, it's getting darker. Looks so good. Paint, remember I told you that white paint is like turns clear like Elmer's glue? Makes the colors turn darker as it dries. So here we go. Okay, so I go, I'm going to start spinning, but I keep it on the floor and make a few bumps, but I don't touch the top. Oh, I went way close, but I didn't touch the top. I went way high, but I didn't touch the top. I got close, but I didn't touch it. But the top, oh, the tops are still white. Nice. And I'm spinning, not scratching. They're not stripes. They're not straight up and down. They're not side to side. They're circles. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, there's purple in my paintbrush. I can't use purple to make a white cloud. I'm going to have to lick it off. No, weirdos. Of course not. That's my favorite joke. Okay, now I'm going to get a paper towel because I like to see who puts it in their mouth. What? Okay, I just go squeeze. There. Look at purple comes. Look how much paint it was holding. God, that paintbrush holds a lot of paint. And what if you get paint on your hands? If you get it on your clothes, it won't come out. It'll dry into plastic. But on your hands, as soon as it gets wet, it peels right off like Elmer's glue. Okay. Ooh, another cloud. Who feels like this is going to be your best cloud? How many times we did already? 3. Now we're going to use everything we learned. So I'm going to get my paintbrush and I stab my white. Stab. Okay. And then she's just as high as the same place. Just even with her. Right? Okay. I just dropped it off so I could play with it. Okay. Now I'm going to start spinning. Circles, little O's. O, 0, 0, 0. Right? And then I go, all right. I feel like mine are starting off the same. I'm going to try little. My first bump is going to be little because I keep doing the same size every single time when I start. So I'm going to try to break the pattern and go little, baby. And then the medium one. And then the itty, baby. Then a big. Did you see my big one? Are you jealous? Big. Small. Tiny. I made an explosion cloud. Small, oh. Oh, it's how you make fluff. Circle. And now, ooh, the pointy's on the end. Can they touch? They need to beep. They could touch like down, we did. And I'm just going to go, tiny. They kissed. I made them kiss. Okay, now I'm gonna get my where's my little paintbrush? Ta-da! And ooh, there's purple in there. Do I care? No, I'm gonna do purple again. So I stab my purple. Stab! Globule. Do I even care? And where do I put it at? Oh, and how many color values am I rooting for in my purple? Look at my dark pieces. Did I touch those again and try to blend them in? I give the dark ones permission to be there. Dark, medium, and light. Okay, so I'm going to wipe it off like it's a boogie. Get off my paintbrush. Okay, there. Get off. Now I'm going to fluff it, and they're going to climb, but they climb, but they never ever touch the tippy top. Nope. Okay, I'm going to start. You can go. If you already know what to do, don't wait for me. You just go. You've already done this 3 times. You just go. So I'm going to go run. Oh, this is going to be darker. Oh, darker than the other one. I must have put a lot. Big. Oh, look at. Oh, and I'm going to leave those dark, neat pieces. I'm not going to mush them in because that's cool. Dark, medium, light. I'm going to let it just sit there like that. Good job. Okay, now I want to put, how is your cloud? Is that your best cloud? Do you have the most interesting shadow? Is it very fluffy? Did you get your little tiny O's that time better than the first one? Look at the first one. Right? The first one's like, whatever. Nobody will look at it. But the last one, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right? Now we're going to make a moon. Or yeah, it's the moon because the moon is still up. at this time. But it just used my finger. And the edges aren't perfectly smooth, but painting was made by a human, right? So it's not perfect like a machine made it. So I'm gonna use my finger and I touch my white like that, and then I just spin. But look how big it is. It's like 4 fingers big, like that. So if anyone gets stuck, any adults who want to assist and like they just can't make a circle, but listen, you can't make a circle because you're human. You were born human, it's your parents' fault. But you know what you can make? Rainbow and a smile makes a pretty good circle. But when you go like this and try to do it in one swoop, you ruin it. So you do it again. Oh shoot, I ruined it. So don't try to make a circle. Go like this, watch me. So I go, it's up here, right? So I can always make it bigger. But I'm using my finger, not my paintbrush. Do not use your paintbrush. Do not use your paintbrush. The edges will not come out smooth like a moon. My finger is smooth, so my edges will come out smooth. It's a trick. And I just go rainbow, right? Oh, more paint. It's already dry. Smile. And then let me measure. It's only 2 fingers. F. Okay, let me try again and go bigger. Okay. And I go above that, rainbow, because I can adjust its size. Rainbow, 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 rainbow. Okay, okay. And then smile, smile, smile. Okay, how many fingers? Oh, 4 fingers. I made it. It only took me 2 times. Oh, I feel like I need to touch my clouds. Everybody look. Who's it? If I go down and touch my clouds to make it a good circle, it won't hurt nothing. Who's in front of the moon then? Nobody. So the moon's in front. So you can do that if you want. But I had to keep adjusting. Rainbow, rainbow, smile, smile, rainbow. And then I feel like I got it. Yep, 3 fingers fit in it. And then once I have my little O, how easy is it to fill in? You just go, okay, done. Mine's a little bit see-through and thin in the middle. So we're going to add a little bit of purple. So find your tiny paintbrush. And I'm just going to put a speck, just a tiny speck of purple in it, in her tummy. Because I want to have a little shadow. How many color values in white? None. So boring. So I'm on purpose put a little shadow. So I just swirl, not the edges are bright, but maybe just her tummy. Wee. Oops. Wee. Oh, nice. But I got near the edges, but I didn't touch them. And I like this really neat tie-dye spiral action. Okay, now I'm going to get that paper towel because I want to clean this again and I don't want to have to lick it. So I'm just going to squeeze the paint out. There. Now it's a little cleaner. Who likes their moon? Doesn't the moon set off the clouds? They're like that. Good job. And I cleaned my paintbrush. See? Can't even see. It's not even painting anymore. I pinched it. Okay, and guess how much paint is in my paintbrush now? Like almost nothing. But you know what? A little teensy bit of paint is in there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make a rainbow around it like she's glowing. This is my paint. There's no paint in it except for maybe it looks like chalk. Like a dry amount. This is called dry brushing. So I just go, oh, I'm not really touching my moon. I'm putting like, oh, it's just fuzzy. Fuzz. I'm fuzzing. I'm putting fuzz. I'm glowing my moon a little bit. Oh, there's no paint in it. I just kind of ruined the edge a little bit and made fuzz. It's soft and kind of like fog. It's almost dry. And I like it like that. Called dry brushing. Sweet. Okay. Now we're gonna put this paintbrush down. We're all done with this paintbrush. Now we need our big paintbrush, but she's got pink in it, right? I don't want pink in it. I'll make the water. There's no pink in water. So I'm gonna get a new paper towel. I feel like the other paper towel was ruined. But just it's hard. This is harder because it's bigger. So you have to squeeze it more times. But I fold it over And then I hold on to all the bristles and try to squeeze all this thing out. Hey, almost none came out. I guess hey, it looks like a butterfly. That's pretty. Let me try again. I'm going to try again. I fold it over. I squeezed it as hard as I can. Oh, okay. Right? And I just go, and then I'm pretty sure, yeah, all the wet, now it's dry like with dry brushing. It's still kind of pink, but all of this that would have made an ew color is out. Right? Like I had to, let me find another corner. Okay. Oh, I did get more out. Look how dry it is though. It's almost see-through. Nice. Okay. Now we paint our face with it. No. Okay, now we're going to put the water. So remember when we were doing the sky and we're nice and straight and flat? This water's straight and flat, so there's no waves. No, we like the strings, long, skinny strings of color. But if we keep touching it, you won't get neato stripes. Okay, remember when we did our sky and we let some of it drop down in there like that? We want these to be stripes of color. So I don't want to blend it in really hard like this, like we did the sky. We just kind of go streak. And then, that's pretty, like that. So now we're going to put our horizon line, and it comes out kind of ugly at first, but as you do it, we're going to hold it the skinny, flat way. Oh, we need our colors. Okay, I'm going to put purple away and pink away, but I do need white, and I need blue, and I need super dark green. Oh, and can you clean Tiny Baby paintbrush? She needs to be cleaned. I'll give her a little pinch. She had a bunch of purple on her. Give her a little pinch. Okay, there. Okay. Paintbrush. And I open my blue. And I open my green. Right? Now let me show you. But what makes turquoise? Green, blue, and white. Not every green, just some greens. Now let me show you. And how many color values do I have? Do I have dark pieces, medium pieces, white pieces? Yes. So let's see. I'm going to hold my blue up to it. Hey, there's some blue, but lots of blue in this corner. Nice. Okay, and then green. I can see the green in it. Yep. But it kind of turns turquoise. So who's helping make all that cool stripes? White. Strings of white. Okay, so we're going to get do our top of our painting first. So I'm going to hold my big paintbrush, right? But I hold it the flat, skinny way. And it's going to take like 2 or 3 pokes of blue. We're doing blue. To, see your pencil? We're going to get rid of the pencil. And we get blue and hold it skinny. And remember when we did it and you land it first and it's super thick and then it runs out? So we'll probably have to get blue, and then it runs out, and another poke of blue, and then another poke of blue. And it's going to be completely ugly and ratty. Then we go back and smooth it. And we're going to stare at just one top of the hair. Whichever is the toppest one will smooth it out straight for you. Okay, those are my words. Now let's watch with our eyes. So I got blue paint. I'm just going to poke it. Poke. Okay, poke. Whoa. I don't care, because I'm making the top of water. And I hold it flat, not the big way, humongous, little and skinny. Okay, and I'm just trying to be as straight as my human hand can do, because I don't have a ruler. And I'm just going to push, and then it gets dry. And then what happens when it's dry? Shouldn't I just get another poke of blue? Poke! And then I try to land on it, poke and push, right? See, I told you it'd be all ratty and ugly. That's just dropping off the paint. It's not decorating, huh? And we're only using the big paintbrush. Please do not use another paintbrush. You think you're being smart by using another paintbrush, but you're not, because we need this paint in this paintbrush. Okay? Big paintbrush. Hold it the skinny way. Okay, now I'm going to try to make it smooth. So which hair on the top of this paintbrush is going to be the smoother, right? Probably the tallest one. So I'm going to go, okay. And I fold my paintbrush over, real skinny. Go, because now it's wet and now I'm doing it for straightness. Push, because it's all slippery now. And then maybe reverse. And I'm staring at one hair at the top of my paintbrush. There, after it's wet, then I can smooth it. And I folded it over and I pushed her like this. And she folds over and push, fold her over and push. Okay, great. Now let's put some more blue in it. Okay, so stab your blue. Stab. Oh, let's find more places to put blue down here. Do you have it straight? Now we just drop it off like we're crazy. So, but they have to be straight and flat in the skinny way. And I just go ding, ding. The little boogies of paint we're going to decorate with it. Is that enough blue? No. Let's do it until there's no more blue in your cup. Stab. Blue, blue, blue. Stab. Blue, blue, blue piece, blue piece, blue piece, blue. Oh, you know who's jealous? The bottom of my painting. I'm holding the flat, skinny way, not the big way. That'll ruin it. Skinny. And I get more paint. The very bottom. I painted my easel. I don't care. Oh, there's still some blue in there. I'm going to scratch at it. Oh, ooh. Where else should I put it? Okay, there and there. And there is jealous, and there's jealous, and there's jealous, and there's jealous, and there's... Okay, mostly lots. Nah, mine's all gone. Remember, keep going until there's no blue left in your cup. We need the blue's moisture to make the water. So do not be stingy. Use it all up. And you're just dropping them off. Glob. Wait, the sides are jealous. How come you're ignoring your sides? They're so mad. They didn't get nothing. Ugh. Put some on the sides and on the bottom. And you can paint the cardboard easel. Cardboard easel can take it. Sweet. Hey, there's still some white pieces left. Nice. Guess who's going to go there? Green. All right. Switch colors. Super fun. Now I go, okay, well, if it's not blue, it's probably going to be green. Stab! Okay, so that's white, and then that's white, and that by white. I'm putting globs of green. Green and green and green and straight and flat. And green goes there, and green goes there, and green goes there. And green goes there, and green goes there, and green goes there. Where else? And there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Bye, all the white. I don't want to see any white. Okay, goodbye. Get out of here, white. Oh, I was just mean to the white. Bye, 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 bye. Straight and flat. Okay. Cool. And they're globs of paint because we don't even care. Now, we're going to paint our face. No. Rude. Don't paint your hand, because I know you want to. Okay, now I got all this wood, and I can buy all those white pieces, and I'm going to clean this paintbrush. No, I can leave it clean. But now I need pieces of white. Now you can get this paintbrush. Find the little round paintbrush. We're going to drop off blobs of white. Why? What are they going to make? Waves. So there's, like, remember when we put the white and the yellow and make clouds? They're going to do the same thing, but make waves. Okay, who's ready? Right. Okay, now I'm going to get white. Don't mix your blue and green together. We're just dropping off the color. Do not mix them. Please don't mix them. Okay, now I'm going to get white. You ready? I'm going to scoop it like a spoon, like it's ice cream. Scoop. Oh, and where am I going to drop it? I don't know. And put one really close to the top, like a boogie, like when we dropped off the cloud white, right? Ding. I put one. Now you put one. I don't know. And then closer to the middle, I'm going to put one a little bit lower. Okay. And then maybe, oh, there's a boogie on the other side. I'm going to use it. And maybe, that made turquoise. It happened. I can't wait. Do not rub it in. We're decorating after this, right? Now I get another scoop of white. What? And maybe a row lower and maybe a patoon, patoon. Oh, look at the stripes it made. That's so pretty. Just drop it off. We're not decorating. We're just playing like we did before we do the clouds, and we stretched them with the big paintbrush. Another scoop near the very bottom. She's jealous. Alrighty. They're big blobs. You want to see how big my blobs are? Look at, they actually are lumpy. Like they're totally trying to drip. I don't care, because I'm going to smooth it in. Who's ready? Find your big paintbrush. So remember when we were doing the white paint and then I said smooth it off the page and off the page and slow and smooth, right? No waves, as straight as we can, right? So now I'm going to go like this with my big paintbrush. Everybody pause and look up, even if you're busy. Watch me do this. So everybody look up. So I'm going to go put my paint, but I don't want this part, I don't want to touch the sky. Stay below the sky. Because the little hairs will stick up and touch the sky underneath it. And I just go off the page and push. And then back the other way. And then below that one. And I do them in 4 stripes. And below that one. And below that one. I made it. Yay. There. 4 stripes. Now you do it. Because it's 4 paintbrushes big. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they overlap. There's no space between them. And I give all the colors permission to live there. If they want to be dark right there, they're dark. If they want to be white right there, they're white. Nice. Wait, who's scrubbing? Stop scrubbing. Everybody look. Please stop painting. You cannot pick up your paintbrush off the page to off the page. Next row beneath it, off the page, fall off the page, okay? No scrubbing, it'll just turn turquoise. We want those stripes of colors to happen. No scrubbing. So off the page, 1, below that one, 2, below that one, 3, below that one. Nice. And look at, who's got a variation of colors? Do you have dark pieces, medium pieces, light pieces? But we did it smooth and straight and gave the paint permission to make their own colors. All we did was smush. Good job. Now you can paint your face. No. Hey, look at my shirt. I totally planned it. No, I didn't. Totally matches what my paintbrush. You're jealous. Okay, now I can put the big paintbrush down and find a little square paintbrush. And I can close the lid on blue and white and green. Thank you, colors. That was awesome. Wait, I lost the lid on the green. You better not spill anywhere green. I can't see it. Oh, there it was. Okay, now I need black. Can you find black? Okay, if you guys keep touching your painting, you're just making turquoise. Please stop. You're just gonna, because green, blue, and white makes turquoise. We were hoping for how many color variations do we want? 3, dark, medium, light. If you mix them all together, what do you get? You get a color. 1 boring color. Snore. Right? Okay, now I have my itty bitty baby paintbrush. And I can make my trees out of black. Okay, and you're like, I can't draw that. I can't, you can't make me, right? All these branches are 4 fingers big, 4 fingers. They're not big, right? And then palm trees are the weirdest trees ever. They're actually more related to grass. So, or a flower. So all of they don't have any branches. They only have leaves. And all their leaves jump out of the middle. They're all attached to the middle from the trunk. They're the weirdest tree ever, right? So we recognize them. There's the only tree in the world that does this. Okay, so they're all attached to the middle. But first we need a trunk, right? So let's make this one first. So she's about a whole hand from the side, right in the middle of the yellow. Okay, can you see that? A whole hand from the side. I'm not going to touch my painting because it's wet, but maybe I could float my hand over it. So where's my black? Okay, so I poke my black with this. Oh, and do you see how we can hold this paintbrush the big way for a big stripe and the skinny way for a skinny stripe? I'll show you. Oh, no, I can't. But I'm going to be over here. It's on this side. Not, oh, I just touched my painting, my sleeve. So this side over here, and it's right in the middle of the yellow. I stab my black, but I'm going to hold it the big flat way. So she's a big trunk, not the skinny way like a knife. But she's big, and I probably have to paint it twice because this is not holding a very much paint, so it probably won't make it all the way in one poke of paint. But let me show you. So I have to be upside down because I'm on the side. But look, I'm a hand away. So one finger is touching the side, and then and I'm just going to put a little dot using just the corner of my paintbrush. And it's right next to my hand, a hand away from the side, right in the middle of the yellow dot. Do you see it? Where is that from? It's a hand away from the side and in the middle of the yellow part. It's a hand away, and I just went pook. But where does the trunk fall? Touched my head. Now I'm going to have paint in my hair. Okay. So it goes like this. It just falls off the page. So there it is. And it just goes right down into the water. Whee! Oh, whee! Right? And you're going to have to paint it twice because it doesn't hold very much paint. So, all right, let me try. I don't know. I'm going to fall down to the water at an angle, right? Diagonally. So I just go, I don't know. Hold it the big fat way. Whee! See, it wasn't enough paint. I told you, it got all dry. That's okay. I can get more paint. I get more black. Step. Now I can redraw it. Whee! Okay. Whee! There. One paintbrush thick. You just fill down. Whee! And it kind of scratches the wet paint of the water. So, black can cover up anything. And remember, it has to go all the way. It has to fall off the painting. Do not wipe it off. Do not wipe it off with a paper towel. You just makes it bigger. Just give yourself permission to have a big trunk. Just touch and fall off wherever you are. Fall off the page. The person in the orange shirt needs help. Help him go off the page. Straight down. There we go. And just fall off the page. And it could be thicker because it's an old one. This one will be the ancient kind of a palm tree. Streak, streak. There. Off the page. Good job. And then you do you see how, I forgot to say this, the tip of the paintbrush keeps scratching the paint back off. Who notices that? Why does it keep, so can we peanut butter it on and hold it flat? Here's my explanation. Here's a piece of bread and here's my butter. I'm going to butter my bread. And then I cut it all up. What if I hold it flatter and peanut butter on using the flat side, right? So I go, oh, hold it flatter and push the paint. The tip was scratching. right? And then it was like, why is it invisible? Okay, now we get to make a palm frond. You've never made one before. We only have to make one. Okay, one. As soon as you make one, they're all the same. Okay, it's gonna jump out. They're not very big. It's only like 3 fingers big. So don't touch the black line, but just put 3 fingers next to it and you can see how big it is. You're like, oh. And basically you just paint over your fingers. It's like, oh, we're making this one right here. And she starts off straight and then she looks at the water. Woo! And we're going to hold our paintbrush the skinny way to do this, like a knife. This way, the flat way, right? Flat, flat. So I'm going to poke my black poke the flat way the whole time, right? And I'm going to jump out like this, and I touch it, and then I go almost straight, and I go, wee, look at the water. And then 3 fingers fit. Wee, look at that. And I just use the skinny side. Wee, point. Wee, I use this sharp, so it's sharp. Wee, and it points at the water. Wee. Okay, now we get to make palm frond. So you guys know how to make a number 1, right? 1. So these are made out of 1s. And they do touch, but they all point straight down. You're going to want to make them crooked, right? But you don't. Because of gravity, they point straight down. So even when you're falling down, you go straight down. 1, 1, 1, 1. And it starts curving, but I don't curve. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And you'll be able to land. You're going to touch that black line, but you're going to land right on it because you know how to handwrite. So I'm going to stab my black, and I just make 1s, and it's just no bigger than a number 1. They're not long, and I just go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now you do it. 1, 1, straight down, even when it starts to curve, straight down, pointing at the water. Gravity. And then I go, mine looks like a comb. They're all evenly spaced apart. Is that how nature is, where they look like this and there's a space? No. Let's ruin it a little bit. Let's get more black and just kind of let some of them touch. La, 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 straight down. I just wanted some of them to touch because you know you made it like a comb. You know why? Because we had to learn evenly spaced apart alphabet and numbers, and your brain can't help it. But palm fronds touch, right? Like that. Okay, want to make another one? Okay, that was our first one. So that's our ugliest one because it's our first one. Now I'm going to stab my black. And I go, this one is going to point at the clouds. And it's just as long. Okay, so I stab my black because I have far to go. But I'm going to jump almost straight up and go, look at the cloud. And she's going to go pointing at the cloud. You want to see me do it? Watch. So I have to touch the trunk because they're like flowers and they all touch the trunk. But I touch the trunk and I go, wee, look at the cloud. She's pointing at the middle of the cloud, right in the middle of the painting. She says, look at the cloud. She's pointing. She's not straight up like this, right? She's like, look over there. And as soon as you do it, check for 3 fingers. Yeah. Is she the same length as the other guy? No. Mine needs to be longer. Look it. No. F. Okay, let me try again. Okay, there. I fixed it. They're supposed to be the same length, right? Now, palm fronds, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You have proof you can do this. Carrie did one. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, and I forgot to tell you this. Remember when clouds come to a tiny point? Palm fronds go tana, 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 2. They come tana, tana, tiny on the ends because these are the brand new ones just born. Uh-oh, I have a comb. They're all evenly spaced apart. I know better, and I still do it. Okay, let me get a little more paint and just kind of let some of them be raggedy. you know, because they get blown around in the wind. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. A few ratty ones that makes them touch. Okay. Okay. Now how about another one, and she's really sleepy. So she's pointing at the water. So I get my black paint and it touches right in the middle of the trunk. And but I think she's gonna touch the water. She's just gonna hang down like she's tired. She's totally tired. So I touch the trunk and I hold it the skinny way, and I just go, wee, aw, look at, she's so tired. But she wasn't straight. She curved and fell down. Whee! Like that. Mine is just straight. I don't like mine. Don't tell anybody. Okay, and then palm fronds. Even though it's pointing down, you're going to want to start making them like stack up like little, like we still point our palm fronds down even when she's pointing down because of gravity. It's a brain trick. But watch, you're going to hate this because your brain doesn't want you to, but you go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Even though you still have to point straight down. It's the law. 1, 1, 1. Oh, I got to have them touching. So I just go back, fixie, fixie. 1, 1, 1. And then teeny tiny on the bottom. Tiny on the end. Who wants to make another one? I know, right? Who thinks this is easier than you thought it would be? Because that's how good you are. Okay, now I'm going to jump up and maybe point the other way, but maybe at the cloud. Look at the cloud over there. Now look at the cloud over there. So I'm going to go touch the trunk right at the top of the trunk and go straight up. Look at the cloud. Look at the cloud. I didn't curve mine very good. Did you guys curve yours? Mine doesn't have, mine's kind of straightish. Whatever. And then what do they need? Palm fronds, right? So I go and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, tiny, 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 tiny. Of course I made a comb. Put more of them. So they touch. Okay. I think I have to just do it twice. I'm just going to tell myself to do them twice. Because the first time they're all perfect and lined up like a fence. So I need to ruin them going past them twice, you know. Okay. More black. Now, oh, there's a hole right here. I think this is a good spot right over here for one. So she's going to be like pointing off the page, like look off the page. So I touch the trunk and I go, whee! Oh, all right. There's a hole right there. Perfect spot. And I just, now what does it need? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then I go back a second time to ruin the comb. Flick, 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 flick. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And I'm looking at our painting, and I feel like if we put another one here, it'll be really far over, right? How about if we put one on the other side so the palm fronds go like this, right? That's pretty. Let's do that. And maybe she'll just be in the cloud. She'll be in front of the cloud. Okay, so I get my black poke. Who's ready? You ready? Okay, so it's a hand away, but I'm going to make a closed hand this time. I think last time I had an open hand. And then I'm going to touch the cloud. Okay. I went like this. A closed hand. Closed hand. And then I touch just at the floor of the cloud. Remember, if you're just joining us, we're almost done. You can watch the YouTube video and take all your supplies. Okay, now I'm going to go, okay. Now how do I make the trunk? I kind of go straight down, and I'm going to go fall down into the water. Can you make it to the water at an angle? Whee! Oh, he was all done. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna, let's make it thick with a big smashing paintbrush. So I'm gonna use the big side. That's a little skinny. So now I'm gonna flat paintbrush. Remember peanut butter it on? Nice and flat. Let's go smash, push off the page. Nice. I just drive my car on the road. And because we made this one so good, you think this one will be good? Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna get my little skinny paintbrush and I'm just gonna make one palm frond, and it's in front of the tree, in front of the cloud, and points at the water. Remember? Whee! Oh, she's kind of big. I made it kind of big. Wait, the skinny way? Right, so it's not fat, it's skinny and flat. And then what does she need? It's not really curved, right? Like a rainbow. It's just kind of just barely bent, like a parentheses. Who's in 3rd grade? You learn parentheses in 3rd grade. Okay, who knows what comes next? Palm fronds. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, I made a comb again. Look how bad I did that. Oh my God. Can I go back a second time and put more texture and more interest in it? I think I will. So I'm going to let them touch, and some of them will get thicker than other ones. Okay. I went back and made some ratty stick out ones. Oh, okay. Look at, I ruined it. By ruining it, I don't want them so perfect. They're just a little perfect. I don't like that white showing either. There. Now we could just copy what we did over there. What about a sleepy one? We touch the trunk and she goes, whee! And she falls asleep. She points at the water. This one, remember I said I made it too straight? I'm going to let this one curve a little bit. So I poke my black. I always have to get more pink, right? And I touch the trunk and I'm going to go whee and point at the water. Touch the trunk, whee! Oh, way more curvy. That one was better. Because I adjusted, huh? I saw what I did there and made an adjustment. Okay, and you know what it needs? Palm fronds. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then go back for a second time and kind of ruin it. Flick, 1, 1, 1. Straight down, straight down, straight down. 1, 1, 1. Because the first time you do it, they're all like lined up all perfect. Figures. Okay, now how about one? And she's like, I'm up in the clouds. So I touch the trunk and I go straight up and curve. All right, touch the trunk. Straight up and curve. All right. She's going, look over there. And then go, oh, this is hard because you know I want to turn them like this, but I have to be straight up and down even when it doesn't want me to. It's gravity. So I go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, there. And they're always tiny, tiny, tiny on the end. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. They need to be longer. Look at these ones are this long, and these ones are all short. Look at my finger cover. This one needs to, I'm going to do it over. I'm going to put more longer. I didn't notice that I was doing that until right now. Okay, now it matches. Okay, now let's go the other way. Bend the other way. And I get my black paint. And I land in the trunk. And I go, woo! And I just go, look off the page the other way. So I jump up and go, woo! Look over there. Look over there. And then what does it need? Palm frond. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, I'm ruining it. Look at, good thing we did them twice. Why? I know better, but I can't help it. So all my teachers from kindergarten, they taught me how to evenly space my numbers and letters, and now I can't help it. Oh, I went off the page. I don't care. Okay, who has lots of space between the tired one and your trunk? I do. Look at, There's a lot of space right here. I want to put another one. It's too big of a hole. So I'm going to get Blick and go, okay, she's going to be pointing down straighter though. So I touch the trunk and go, hello. Okay, because I had a big hole right there. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. There's a little bit, there's a big hole, 1, 1, 1. And then, who's got a big hole over here? I think we need another palm frond over here. Big hole right there. But she has to lean back the other way. So I touch my trunk, and she's going to point off the page down here. And I just go, this one's way too long. It's an oopsie. But I just go, wee. And then you know what to do. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, it's not ratty enough. Okay, there. Cute. And why are they black? Do you guys know why these are not green and other colors? It's because they're in silhouette, which means there's a bunch of light behind them, so you can't see the colors of the trees. It's a silhouette. Who feels good about theirs? You guys did a good job.